Hello, folks. This is Movie Motor Rock McDonald here, aka Jarrett, and I'd like to share something. Just share my overall thoughts. Um, I read on Screen Rant that Tom Holland's Spider-Man contract may be up after the new Spider-Man movie, which is called No Way Home, which I believe that's what it's called. I had to look it up again. Which to me that's a better title than Phone Home. Phone Home sounds like they're poking fun of E.T. No Way Home sounds like a better title, and I'm going off topic for a bit. I think the movie is going to be Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, trying to clear his name because he's been in it. Because spoiler warning, at the end of Far Away from Home, he's been framed. So everybody thinks he's a killer. So he has to clear his name. And he's probably in hiding too. And from what I read, this is probably not the end of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. This is probably probably Spider-Man 3, aka No Way Home, is probably going to be like the last standalone Spider-Man movie because Spider-Man, the character, he can still show up in like future MCU movies. He probably just won't be in a standalone movie. And I am one of the few people that actually do like the MCU Spider-Man movies. Okay, I do not think Mark Webb's Spider-Man movies are better. Well, I've seen the first one. To be honest, the first one sucked. Okay, it tried way too hard to be like the Dark Knight. But you'll say, "Hey Jared, hey man, you like Man of Steel?" Yeah, I did like Man of Steel, but I wish Man of Steel did had a lighthearted approach. But in my personal opinion, I think Man of Steel was a much better movie, in my opinion. Probably go off topic here. This is kind of hypocritical. The people say that Man of Steel is too dark, but they love um, the Amazing Spider-Man, the first one. I'm like, what? That don't make any sense. And also, doesn't make any sense when people say that they love Man of Steel, but don't like Mark Webb's Spider-Man movies. Spider-Man movies, especially the first one. I'm like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. Since I'm like, to me, from what okay, there's some complaints about MCU Spider-Man movies. I do understand, like, they don't like that he lies on his suit and he doesn't use his mind. Okay, I understand that, but if you watch the movie, if you pay attention, the character Peter Parker in Homecoming, he looked up to Tony Stark. That's the reason why he relied on the suit, because he wants to be like Iron Man. And did people really pay attention to the scene where Tony Stark told him, if you nothing about your suit, you don't deserve it. He told him not to rely on his suit, and at the end of the movie, he had to rely not he had not I can't talk. He had not to he tried I can talk. He realized that he doesn't need his suit, okay? And in the movie, he doesn't need a suit, okay? It's just because people didn't pay attention to the movie. And people complain it's not dark enough. I'm like, it's Spider-Man. He's not supposed to be dark. He's not Batman. Okay? And I'm also like, it's not one like the comics. Well, the last two Spider-Man movies were not 100% like the comics either. but but enough of my tangent about people hating the MC Spider-Man movies. Yeah, well, like, yeah, they're saying, I think Screen Rant was saying that if I can talk, that No Way Home will probably be the last Spider-Man movie. Um, the last standalone Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland, but he may appear in future MC movies. You know, he may make a cameo in the Fantastic Four reboot in the next Doctor Strange movie. But you know, this is really not surprising, to be honest, because Tom Holland can't be Spider-Man forever. Okay, probably when he reached in his probably when he gets like in his 30s, like, nah, you can't play Spider-Man anymore. You're too old. Even though in the comics, there are Spider-Man comics where he is in his 30s. Okay. And speaking of Spider-Man, um, Sony, not MCU, but just Sony alone, may do another Spider-Man reboot. You know it's coming. Like, they're gonna do another Spider-Man movie in the future. In the future, in the Spider-Man in this Spider-Man reboot, it may be connected to this universe that Sony is doing, like this with Morpheus and Venom. I think there's some more coming out in the future, like this Spider Verse. I think it's called Spider Verse. I can't remember. It may not be okay. The character may be appeared in these future. The character Spider-Man may appear in these future Spider-Verse movies, like Morpheus and Venom, but it may not be Tom Holland. It may be a different guy. And if Sony does decide to make another Spider-Man movie, please do not make him a teenager again. I'm sorry. What's wrong with having Spider-Man, an experienced Spider-Man that's in his late 20s or early 30s, fighting crime? Okay, what is wrong with that? Okay, people who never read a comic. Okay, I want to tell you something right now. Spider-Man didn't in the comics. He didn't remain a teenager for the whole comics. Okay, I know Ultimate Spider-Man is probably the most popular Spider-Man. Okay, but the Amazing Spider-Man, which is probably the OG Spider-Man in my opinion, he did grow up and become an adult. Okay, just saying, he did grow up to become an adult. Okay, he didn't remain a teenager all his life. For all the comments, okay? Just saying. And that's all I got to say. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to rate and subscribe. And see you guys later. Bye.